Part 1. The real reason you can't sleep at night. If your mind races at 3 a.m. and won't stop, you're not alone, but the real reason might surprise you. Most people blame anxiety or insomnia, but here is the truth you've overlooked. Your brain screams at night because you've ignored it all day. Every thought you've pushed aside, every worry you've silenced, every feeling you've buried comes flooding back when the lights go out. Your brain isn't broken, it's overwhelmed. Think about it. All day, you distract yourself with notifications, scrolling, and multitasking. You never allow your mind a quiet moment to process, so it takes revenge at night. Here's the secret. The mind doesn't forget what you skip. When you refuse to sit with your emotions during the day, your subconscious forces you to face them in silence. 3 a.m. isn't just insomnia, it's unresolved chaos. Let me ask you, when was the last time you sat in silence without reaching for your phone? That discomfort is your answer. Now here's the good news. You can take back control of your mind. But first, you need to understand what your thoughts are truly trying to tell you. Part 2. A new way to face your thoughts. Let's break it down. If your brain is overfiring at night, the solution isn't in pills or distractions. It's in giving it attention before the storm begins. So here's the first technique. Face your thoughts during the day. The next time you feel anxious, don't run to your phone. Now, this part may feel uncomfortable, but that's the point. Growth only begins when we stop running. Write it down. Grab a notebook and spill your mind. Every worry, every nagging fear, get it out. When you face your fears during the light, they lose power in the dark. There's a reason journaling is recommended by therapists and high performers alike. It builds self-awareness, clarity, and peace. Imagine this. Instead of lying in bed replaying your past or fearing your future, your mind is calm. Because it knows, you listened earlier, you respected it, and that alone can transform your night. Part 3. The night journal that clears your mind. What if I told you there's a 5-minute habit that could erase 80% of your nighttime anxiety? It's called the night journal ritual. Before you sleep, write without thinking, just flow. Dump your entire mental load onto paper. Don't worry about grammar or making sense. Just let it out. Write about what's bothering you. What made you feel stressed today? What are you afraid might happen tomorrow? Empty it all. Because when your thoughts are acknowledged, they stop needing your attention at night. Your brain says, good, we've dealt with it. The result? Real mental stillness. This isn't just theory. Studies from UCLA and Harvard show that expressive writing before bed reduces cortisol levels and improves sleep quality. That means fewer spirals, fewer panic episodes, and more restful nights. Don't skip this. It sounds simple, but simple doesn't mean ineffective. In fact, this could be the most powerful habit you ever form. Part 4. Detoxing from noise and reclaiming peace. If you want to sleep better, you need to understand one thing. Your brain isn't a machine. It doesn't shut off on command. It winds down when you let it. And for most of us, we never do. We go from one screen to another, doom scrolling, overstimulating, refreshing. Then we expect to close our eyes and drift into rest. But your brain can't rest if it's constantly decoding chaos. So here's your next step. Protect your last hour. No screens, no alerts, no dopamine spikes. Just quiet. Dim the light. Put on calming music. Sip warm tea. Read a physical book. Do this consistently and your brain will adapt. It will associate these triggers with rest. This isn't just about sleep. It's about recovery. Your brain needs time to process. Without it, all that stress gets stored inside and leaks out when you're most vulnerable. And here's the truth. Your peace is worth more than any text, post, or email. Guard it like it's sacred, because it is. Part 5. A different way to see your midnight mind. Here's something no one tells you. Those loud 3 a.m. thoughts aren't the enemy. They're not punishing you. They're inviting you to listen, to finally hear what you've ignored. So when you wake up with a racing heart or an anxious spiral, say this to yourself: my mind is speaking. I am safe to listen. That simple phrase can shift your whole experience. Instead of fearing your thoughts, you meet them with strength. This is called cognitive reframing, and it's backed by psychology. When you change the meaning you assign to a feeling, you change your entire response. You're not breaking down, you're breaking through. It's in this darkness that your resilience is built. You're not weak for struggling. You're being refined. Let that thought sink in the next time the night feels endless. Part 6. How to ground your racing thoughts instantly. Let's talk tools. You need something practical when your mind won't stop. Here's a favorite. The 5-4-3-2-1 grounding method. 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste. It sounds simple, but here's what it does. It forces your brain to return to the now. It yanks you out of the fear spiral and back into reality. When you use your senses intentionally, your anxiety has no room to grow. Pair this with deep breathing. Try the 4-7-8 technique. Inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Do this 3 times. You'll feel the difference. Your nervous system slows down. Your heart rate drops. Your brain waves shift from chaos to calm. You're not powerless. You're just untrained. These tools are your training. Part 7. Wisdom from the Stoics in the still of night. Let's borrow strength from the Stoics. Marcus Aurelius, the Emperor of Rome, battled sleeplessness too. His journal, what we now call meditations, was filled with reminders to himself. One of the most powerful: you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. When your thoughts spiral, remember this. The storm is inside your head, but so is the calm. Choose which one to focus on. When you accept that you don't control the world, only your response, you reclaim peace. Another Stoic idea: negative visualization. Think briefly. What if tomorrow everything went wrong? How would you still move forward? This technique trains your mind to face fear calmly. You stop being surprised by hardship. You start preparing for it, mentally and emotionally. The point is this: ancient wisdom still holds the key to modern problems. If it helped emperors sleep, it can help you too. Part 8. Create a ritual that builds inner peace. Want long-term peace? Build a ritual. Your brain craves consistency. It finds safety in repetition. So, give it a nighttime routine that signals security. Example: asterisk, 9:30 p.m. Dim the lights, no screens. 9:45 p.m. Write in your night journal. 10 p.m. Light breathing practice or short meditation. 10:15 p.m. Read something uplifting or calming. 10:30 p.m. Sleep. It's not about perfection, it's about presence. Doing this nightly trains your nervous system to associate these actions with calm. That's how habits rewire your brain. And over time, this isn't just about better sleep, it's about mastering yourself. When you control your mind, you control your reality. The strongest men and women don't have less stress, they have stronger systems to handle it. Part 9. What most people get wrong about mental clarity. Most people think peace comes from removing problems, but real peace is built through clarity. And clarity comes from understanding, not avoidance. That means stop running, start confronting, let your thoughts speak, and then choose your response. You are not your mind, you are the observer of it. This shift, this one truth, will change your life. When the next spiral hits, don't suppress it, explore it, write about it, ground yourself, do it with curiosity, not fear. And remember, you're not alone. Millions struggle with this nightly. But the difference between chaos and calm is one choice, your response. Choose mastery, choose awareness, and every night becomes a training ground for becoming unshakable. Part 10. This is only the beginning. You've made it to the end. But really, this is just your beginning. Your mind is not your enemy, it's your guide. And those 3 AM spirals, they're not curses, they're conversations you've been avoiding. Now you know how to listen. Now you have tools to respond. Now you understand what most never will. That stillness is built in struggle, and clarity is born in the dark. Subscribe, share, rewatch, when you need it. And remember this, you're not broken, you're becoming, and you'll never be the same again.